if you do like how we did a while last time, you could put if you watch a video up on a laptop, they can hear it, right?
Why?
On YouTube Live.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I've been fixed that.
All right.
Like 2 podcasts ago.
Yeah. I'm about to get me that mic anyway.
Alright. I believe
Yes.
it's on. So
Figuring things out podcast.
number 16.
66, you mean?
No.
Yeah, what's up? Tim TV.
And Justin Nazario.
Yeah, and today, we're going to do the typical, the usual. I wanted to start off like, you seen the Freak Show, and I was meaning like the Mayweather versus the Paul.
What's his name? Logan Paul?
I don't know which one. I get them mixed up.
And he's like 186.
Yeah,
And then he
I
got
was
shot
like,
down.
yo, I love boxing, but this shit is ridiculous, man.
It's an exhibition. Just play with him.
It's horrible. You know what? You know why?
Why?
He gets the opportunity that actual boxers can't get. A Mayweather check.
But Mayweather is like, he's old. He probably can't.
Yeah, I get it, but that's not good for boxing. You know why?
Why?
YouTubers, celebrities, these guys are getting paid more than actual fighters. These guys are actually the Roy Jones, what was the Tyson Jones? They did some numbers according to reports, like 1.2 paper. I'm like, when you got old fighters rising out of the dead, doing those kind of numbers, and you got guys like Devin Haney and Tio and Lomo and all them guys, and they can't. It's gonna water down the sport because you know how boxing is. You know, just in this in general, America is.
But they make a lot of money though.
It's horrible. It's watering down the sport. Let me give you an example that you can say not true. It was the boxer Demetrius Andre, I think he's one of the super middleweight champs. He on the zone, he had a fight against another fighter, and they wanted him to be an undercard to the YouTube guy, 2 YouTube dudes fighting. He said, "No, I'm gonna be the main event." He the main event, but the co-main event is the YouTube guys. Those 2 guys fighting, everyone leaves the arena. You don't think that's hurting the sport?
Not really.
That's hurting the sport, man.
If
why?
Everybody's coming there for them. It's like just like the conversation we had last time with Mick. Like everybody came to see the guy, but it's obviously just a trick.
Yeah, that's not hurting
to comedians.
People. This is different because comedian is not that comedic word is not a sport. When you're in a situation, you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
These networks is gonna be airing these fights. You know what's gonna take the backside? Actual boxes. And that was just a prime example of the audacity to ask a professional fighter to take an undercard to 2 YouTube guys that never had a fight.
Or maybe the boxers should be YouTube guys. They should be personalities.
Nah. Yeah, that can help, but the whole point I'm making, in the long run, that's gonna hurt the sport. I don't get how you don't see how it's gonna hurt.
No, I see it.
It's gonna hurt. Yeah, that's what why you debate me. It's gonna hurt the sport. I'm not saying
if you go into the market and they building the fight, fuck it.
That's why I was like, my whole point I'm making. It's hurting the sport, the circus fights.
And Floyd Mayweather, he's like, I don't want to say above that. He's old.
Yeah.
He's not even in the ranks.
Yeah.
So.
No, I'm not saying he shouldn't. I'm not saying he shouldn't fight, Joe. I'm saying just in general, it's hurting the sport. It's a black eye. Boxing is becoming a plaything. You seeing YouTube celebrity dudes doing this? You know how boxing works. It's all about money.
Yeah.
They gonna be airing these fights. They about to Snoop Dogg and Thriller worked out some kind of deal when they gonna make a whole league for that. You know what's gonna happen? The TVs and the networks they're gonna all be putting their attention to that. When you got upcoming boxers like Caleb Plant and them guys, and they're gonna be taking a backseat.
Or they just knock out the YouTubers.
That's gonna. Then that's another problem too, because you're validating them guys. That's the problem when I was like the circus with Floyd. Floyd is validating them guys. Everyone know them dudes ain't no legit boxers at the moment. They've been training for a little while, but everyone know they ain't no legit boxers. Boxers actually fighting them. It's a damn shame you got someone like Javante Tank Davis like, I want to fight the Paul, and I'm like, huh? You supposed to fight Till. You supposed to fight Devin Haney. What the hell are you trying to fight? You
probably get more money for this shit.
I know. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's why I'm saying it's gonna hurt the sport down in the long run.
It's a low risk, high reward.
Yeah. You get the money, but what that says about the sport, you know?
How many people have done this?
This is picking up, man. It's picking up. This is happening a lot more frequent. All other than the Paul fight, I know it was like 2 other YouTube guys fighting. Then you see the rise of the dead from Tyson and Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah. That says a lot. Where people rather watch these young guys in their prime. They looking at these 2 old guys for the entertainment. I know why it's happening though, cause these guys ain't fighting each other. You don't see the top boxers fight each other often.
Yeah, so they're their own enemy.
Yeah.
So
they created a lane for this. That's why I'm saying, like, if you're a boxing fan like me, you shouldn't be like happy about these celebrity fights.
I'm not happy about it.
No, I'm not saying you're happy.
If you build your own grave, it's just going to happen.
Okay, hold on, but what's the argument you think I'm making? It seems like you're on my side, but then you saying things.
I'm on your side, but it's been so long that nothing has changed for boxing.
Yeah.
And now people are trying to fight each other out of being restless.
Yeah.
That we need something, but they've been doing it together for so long.
Then okay.
They fucked each other up.
So what you think? What's the point you think I'm making?
Why they not doing the thing like UFC?
What's the point you think I'm making though?
That everybody's gonna go to the YouTubers instead of the real fighters. But what I'm trying to say is the real fighters should take something from the YouTubers and the way they get popular off that.
Man. You know why? You know why it's not gonna happen like that? Because there's a lot of boxers active right now on social media. Just because you on like doesn't mean their platform is going to take off. People like them guys. I don't know what they do. I just knew they were YouTubers. I don't know exactly what they do. That's not gonna just jump off for an actual professional fighter. If they already started off doing it, that's one thing. For them to be like where they at, say like a Loma and he just start going on, they ain't gonna take off for him like that.
Yeah.
T.O. they ain't gonna. If they started off from YouTube and got big, didn't do that. Yeah, that's one thing. Cause the whole spectacle of this is everyone know they ain't professional fighters. That's the allure of it. So the professional fighters, you say take a page, it's not gonna work unless they was already on that YouTube platform or social media platform. Yeah. But I was just, all the point I was making, it's a black eye for the sport. This is definitely not good.
Eye, just like how when CM Punk was in the UFC.
That's not a black eye at all.
Why is this
you
guy
know why?
Here?
No one really criticized it. People.
Joe Rogan criticized it.
Yeah, only him. No real major Dana White. No one really criticized the CM Punk fight. How many fights he had? 1, 2?
I want to say 2.
You know, no one really critical. Brock Lesnar, no one criticized it.
Because Brock Lesnar won the first time.
James Toney, no one really criticized it. That's what I'm saying. They put on. That's why I said they ain't hurt the UFC. No one criticized it.
I don't know. But boxing hurt itself too much.
Yeah. But the point where you said they should do it, that's impossible. You know why? UFC is a promotion. You can't do that with boxing. You can create your own league, but then how you gonna get champions? Because the 4 major titles, that's for the whole globe.
Yeah. You
can't get the WBC belt and say, hey, this is the boxing champion fighting and you got the WBC belt. The WBC belt is gonna say, hey, you got this guy in another promotion to fight. And say you got the Dana White. Dana White's like, nah, I don't do cross promotions. That guy got to sign with me. That's why like boxing is too deep in for it to be really get organized like that, and it's too corrupt. Do you remember Dana White tried to zoo for boxing?
Yeah.
He already knows he came from boxing. He
like,
already knew he came from boxing.
You'll be making your own enemy.
I appreciate him making. Yeah, I appreciate him making the effort though. But I was like, yo, I see what you're doing, Dana. Salute to you, but you already know boxing is too corrupt for that.
Yeah.
Ain't no way you're gonna make a league out of it, you know.
And pay people like way below their pay grade.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Boxers, them guys will spoil you.
Yeah.
Them guys will spoil you. Yeah, ain't no way you could like talk to those guys to get a set pay.
I appreciate the science.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, doing like a set of moves that everybody else could do, but when you go like kickboxing,
explain that. But you hold on, we was going.
It's a limited form of fighting.
Oh, okay. You threw me off. I was like, hold
on. It's a limited form of fighting.
Yeah.
And like that's all you can do.
Yeah.
And these other guys take so much more damage.
Hold on, but what was the point you're making? That's why you threw me off when you said that.
I lost myself.
Oh, there, because I was like, oh, why you say that?
Kept backtracking.
Yeah, all right.
Lost it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Definitely is, though. Damn, you seen recently, Rumble Johnson went over to Bellator. You seen the article? Yeah.
I didn't see
that. Yeah. That shit caught me off guard.
Not to me, because he went to bare knuckle boxing.
But he said he was coming back, and I'm pretty sure Dana White was gonna snatch him up. So I was like, he gonna go back to the UFC. Like, I'm out of return. First he said heavyweight, then he said, nah, I'm returning to light heavyweight. And earlier today, I'm just live my phone. I'm like, oh,
he was in Bellator before, right?
He was in World Series of Fighting.
Okay.
Remember when he had the Vitor Belfort fight and they let him go?
Mm-hmm.
He had like World Series of Fighting, which is the PFL now, and I think he had a fight somewhere else. Then he came back to the...
I want to say he lost again. I know he fought Andre Arlovsky and he started knocking him.
He lost to DC. Since his second comeback, the only person he lost to was DC. You know? DC, he put that wrestling on him. Yeah.
And there was yelling, "Don't give up!" And he gave up.
Yeah. It's tough, man. Especially DC, the younger version of him. I remember seeing him in Strikeforce. He reminded me of Rampage a little bit because he always seemed like he liked slamming people.
Oh.
DC? Yeah. He's like slamming people. I was like, what the fuck?
There's two different types of slamming, though.
Yeah.
Like, there's slamming, like, where you could do with, like, your back, but that was all technique.
Nah, he was doing the tough,
yeah, but
like some wrestling types. I was like,
he suplexed Dan Henderson.
Yeah.
And, we never saw that before.
I was like, what the
And then what he did in Strikeforce, he didn't do it in the UFC, but that was shit.
He ain't never slammed on in the UFC?
No, he suplexed Dan Henderson.
Yeah, Henderson, right?
Yeah. But I'm saying the slam.
Oh, the type of slam he did, yeah.
He did Strikeforce.
He was doing like...
I probably gotta talk more slow.
Like wrestling type shit, yeah.
I had a panic attack today, so...
Oh, boy.
If I'm a little scrambled, that's what it is.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
That shit just happened out of nowhere, or?
No, I had coffee.
Oh, that get you hyper or something?
I did it to myself.
So you can't have like no Red Bull or coffee or none of that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can have a little bit of coffee, but Red Bull?
Nah,
I can't have that shit.
That shit would take you...
I had a panic attack, but I still worked.
Yeah.
But, like, I told my boss, I was like, if I start, like, fucking up, it's because I'm having this issue. He's like, you want to go home? I'm like, nah, I want to see what happens.
It never happened to you, like, on the workplace before, or no?
Not like that. Yeah. Like, I probably have, like, a little panic or a little mania, but a panic attack is, like, something is pulling you in, and then you tighten up and you gotta squeeze something.
Oh, yeah?
And you feel like you gotta run away. So it's like hitting you.
I was just about to ask you, like, what's that stuff feel like?
The aftermath.
You say you need, like, something to squeeze in there?
No, you just do it.
You just do it?
Yeah. It's like you want to run away from something.
And you don't even know what you're running away from. You just
probably
get that feeling.
Probably just yourself. You want to get out of the
space, the environment you want or something. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like some real, like, crazy shit. I'm trying to, like, wrap my mind around that, like.
I've been through a lot of them to, like, understand. I remember every panic attack that I had, there was, like, a lesson to learn.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but now it's just, like, I'm going through the motions of it. Like, there's a whole bunch of symptoms of a panic attack.
Oh, yeah? So you would get the symptoms before, oh, yeah? Wow.
Yeah, like, you question what this is, and your brain will start searching for the problem. And, like, say, one symptom is you're here, but you feel the earth moving around.
You stagnant in a way.
You're stagnant,
Everything.
And you're so hyper aware of everything that you feel the earth moving a certain way.
Oh shit!
And then you start Googling, and he's like, "Oh, it's a bunch of other people." And he's like, "I shouldn't have Googled this."
Do those normally last for a long period of time, or? To me, the what I'm pitching is like a short spurts. Am I right, or?
You can be right, can be wrong. It depends.
Yeah, so that shit could go for a person with hours or something.
With me, hours.
Oh damn.
And then the day after, it's all body pain because the
muscles.
It gets to tighten up. Your jaw starts to tighten up, and you're just trying to figure stuff out. Damn. Name of the podcast.
Yeah, the muscle tightening. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So tomorrow I'll probably be really fucked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a guarantee. Yeah.
It's a guarantee.
It's oh shit. Yeah, you gonna be in the bed like what the fuck?
Yeah.
It feels different from like a workout or like workout pain.
I love a workout pain.
That pain is a different type of muscle tear pain.
This pain is more like your muscles and your bones is like pushed together.
Oh, even the bones, damn. Oh.
And then like your emotions and everything's just like sunk low, and you got like it's like discipline to bring yourself back up. It's like I gotta do this stuff.
So
because if you let your feelings or wherever you have in your mental keep you there, it'll keep you there.
Oh shit.
And I think it messes with your like your hormones, hormone change.
Oh yeah. That stuff is dangerous. He's doing all of that now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's some dangerous stuff right there.
But I told you, you get to learn some stuff from these things.
Yeah. I can imagine because you said like just about or every what I don't want to misquote you, but you learn something every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
new ways how to deal with it, or just in general.
Both. Like you learn like how to die, that you're dying.
No, I had a little hiccup like
it's that timing.
Yeah. I had a little hiccup like
that you're dying, the people you love is gonna die.
Oh yeah.
So you notice that as a fear. Then it's just like chasing anxiety. It's a whole bunch of stuff. And just trying to like remain calm, being you all the time. Yeah. Because you noticing like I'll have these issues, I'll look like nothing's going on.
Yeah.
But
I was just about to ask, like someone going through that, you could probably see it in their face, like something is wrong, or
no,
you probably won't know.
You probably won't.
Oh, so a person can like keep it okay.
Like,
I was always wondering if like someone was having that, would I be able to look at them and tell, or?
It's probably their first time ever.
They going crazy, like what the fuck? Okay, yeah.
They probably running to every grass thing that could fix them.
Oh well, yeah. That's interesting you say that. Like, what was the part I was trying to go back to when you said like thinking about death and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I kind of feel like I'm desensitized to shit like that, man. I had like so many people around me die. I don't know if it's weird. I ain't never really shed a tear or got super sad or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought that was weird to me, man. So I always be like, damn, what would happen if a certain family member died or something? Would I get upset? Would I get sad or nothing? I got this thing where it's like, fuck it, that's life, you know? I don't even know. Sometimes I wonder, is that a healthy mindset to have, you know? I'm so nonchalant about a lot of things.
Hey, I used to be the same.
I go with the flow like, hey, all right, man, that happened, man. You know? I got jumped. I'm like, fuck it. Everyone else would be mad. No, I'm going to kill these motherfuckers. I'll be like, hey,
you got
bad places. I got like, I don't even know. I don't want to call it jump because I know people that really got jumped. I don't really want to.
Was it more than one person?
Yeah, it was more than one person, but it's like a 20-second that I don't really want to call it. You know, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing really crazy. Maybe each of them probably hit me one time. I'm turning around, boop, boop, but it was quick, you know? Yeah. That was like when I was younger.
So, what is so you don't have no personal feelings to almost everything?
Yeah, I feel like I'm like emotional. I'm detached from a lot of things. That should be, that don't bother me, but it make me wonder, like, what the fuck is going on? I see everyone getting sad, even excitement.
Are you a sociopath, Tim? Are you a psychopath? Do you want to go down this route?
Like, even excitement when people get happy at things, I'm just like calm for the most part. I show probably a little emotion, but then I'll be like, I won $1 million. I won't be. My people will probably be jumping up going crazy. I'll be like, all right, that's dope. I got $1 million. Yeah, so that's something I always think about. Like, damn, Tim, you like so nonchalant and too calm about shit.
What was the last time you cried?
Oh man, good fucking question. Movies don't count. No, I can't even name a movie.
Yeah, no, anything.
I can't even name a movie.
Don't have to be specific.
Oh man,
anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to. If it's the last time I cried, it probably had to been like definitely when I before a teen or whatever.
14.
Before I was a teen.
Wow.
Probably like 12 or something. I can't even tell you the actual situation. Yeah, oh, that's a good question.
Was your environment so strenuous that, or you know what I mean, like strenuous, like stressful?
Break that, stressful.
That, like in a way, you detached from this thing.
I know why. I know. I guess I know the reason why I detached. You know, I never got that attention. Like I remember when I was a kid.
And bring attention to how mad he was about boxing. He just sat down.
It was passion. That was a passionate fight. I was like, when I was a kid, I had I know I used to cry, get into fights with my bros or whatever. My parents was pretty much, come on, I don't want to hear that shit. Man up, fight back.
Toxic man.
Most people they crying. Their mom will probably console them, or not me. She wipe them tears off and throw a punch. I think that's what it is. That emotional attachment from I guess what was the word? The nurturing.
You're a Spartan.
The nurturing from the parents or whatever. Like, you know, I come to
your mom kicked you from the cliff.
My fault they didn't want to hear that. Like, get out of here with that shit. But to stop that crying and fight back, you can pick up a weapon. It's like, yeah, I was like, God damn, I can't express myself to anyone for about nothing. I know that's part of my damn reason for being so calm, you know. I always have to deal with that on my own.
Yeah, a lot of people search for that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I could be calm in a lot of situations, but I'm grateful for the anxiety because it keeps me going forward.
Yeah. For me, it's even bad, like, a relationship with women. Mm-hmm. You know, like showing that passion in the face. They be like, yo, what's wrong with you? Do you care about me? And I'm like, I do, but I guess you could say part of it is like expressing the emotion as well, probably too.
You just want to sit in your chair, watch sports.
Sometimes they wondering like, yo, like, what's up? You don't argue? You're not showing that you're happy about? I'm like, I am. I think I just probably have another problem expressing the emotion. But then sometimes I question, do I even have that in me?
Do you have emotions?
I don't have that. I don't have that urge to show like certain things, you know.
Yeah.
It definitely hurts the relationship. They questioning like, do you really care? And I'm like, yeah, I do. They're like, hey, why you not happy for me? I am happy for you, but I guess they want to see me jumping for joy or whatever.
I just don't know how to express it.
I guess so. It's either that or just something just switches off on me.
Yeah.
A screw is loose.
Yeah, but deadpan just like me. Like, you can't really tell what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm not really thinking about much.
So they quit. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I gotta do this podcast with Tim, and you know, and it's like, Joe, you at work? I'm like, huh?
Yeah, that's something I just wanted to express. I'm like, damn, I don't lack of emotion for things. Like, that's why I was like, am I desensitized to death or something? I had a few family members, friends pass, and I'm just like, hey, that's how life is, man. You know, I don't want to be like, you know, everyone crying their eyes out, and I'm like, hey, man, you know, it's gonna happen to us all someday. Yeah, I'm that guy, bro.
I remember when, I think I already said this, that it didn't sound fucked up with me, that someone came to work, and like I started like getting on him because he didn't do the shit that he was supposed to do last time. And then because I had to get on him because if he didn't do it, then it's gonna get on me. So I was like talking to him and I was like arguing with him about the way he was doing things. And then he's like trying to explain himself, but he's like, yo, I'm sorry, bro. My cousin just died, and I just saw him. I just said bye off the train, and then I got to work, got a text, found out he's dead.
Oh shit.
And then it's just like going back to it, and I was like, yo, my bad. He was trying to go back to the conversation about the work stuff.
Yeah, you like damn.
And I was like, wait.
I don't even
want to like
talk to you.
I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I hugged him, and he was like, and he just like started crying, and I was like, yo, you know, it's like the cousin just got shot, dead, and then he started crying, and he's like, I just don't understand why, and I was like, it's the hood, man. Shit happens. And he's like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
He's like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
It's just the hood. I'm like,
that's
a good question.
That's something like me. That sounds like something I would probably say, or something of that realm, you know. Another thing, I'm horrible with consoling people with things like that. Because with me, if I'm in a situation like that, just leave me alone. I'll be okay in a few hours or a day or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't really like the people, it's going to be better. I feel like that makes me even more mad. Like, if I'm ever in that state, just leave me alone. I'll go to my room or whatever. I'll be okay in a day or two or a few hours or whatever the situation.
You sort things out.
Yeah. I don't know how to console people. People, like, I had girls crying and I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do.
You hug them.
Because I'm sitting there like, I know every word I'm saying is gonna be bullshit.
Yeah.
Does it? Because I know it ain't gonna make me feel better. Like if you saying it's okay or whatever, I'd be like, the most I can do is hug, but I can't say no words. Because I'm like, for me, it would piss me off.
Yeah.
I'd rather just be left alone in situations like that. But I know not everyone is like that. I feel like I'm one of the few that's probably like that. People would probably want someone to be around them.
You don't try to like fix their problem that they're going through, maybe?
I would try to, but another thing is I always overthink, like, damn, what if I say the shit that you say because I got that in me?
Yeah.
That's like my first reaction, like, yo, this is life, you know, it happens. That's my first reaction, but I'm like, no, Tim, you the only one that fall left. Not everyone is going to be thinking like that. You know, I was like, shit.
I try to think like some therapeutic type stuff. Or probably look at like time. How time heals most things.
Yeah.
And
that
just
would probably be some better choice of words to say,
But I had to like go through this. But before, I was probably like a savage of saying, shit happens. And keep going.
Yeah.
Like, a girl told me, this happened twice in like the same week. I already told you one where the girl told me she didn't like Mexicans. I said, why? And she didn't tell me. She's like, I don't want to talk about it. And I was like, all right. I left it alone.
Then she
came back and he's like, I got raped by Mexicans on the train. I was like, that's a good reason. And I didn't know what to say. I was going through my own shit.
Yeah.
And
you ain't even wanted to hear that at the time.
I didn't want to hear that at the time.
If I could remember when you was telling me.
I remember when, like, my mom almost died and like a whole bunch of shit was happening at one time. And like I felt low. And then I was in bed. And then my friend calls me and tells me she just got raped on the train. And she was like, there's a whole bunch of people.
Different person.
Yeah, different person.
Oh, shit.
And I didn't know what to say. And I just stood quiet on the phone.
How does she? Yeah, you're right, yeah.
From me staying quiet, I guess she probably felt like I wasn't there for her.
Oh.
So immediately, I just saw it different. Like, she didn't want to. I know she was going through stuff from the rape.
Yeah.
And, like, from me not saying, I didn't know how, because I was going through my own shit.
And she was like, yeah. I know that, that hit her hard. And she's like, damn, he wasn't there for me. I get it, Yeah. That's tough, man. That's tough, yeah. I know I suck at consoling people, man. I suck at those words.
Sometimes you get raped.
See what I'm saying? I can come off as harsh, right? I don't want to say that. That's why I'll be like, because the thing is, I treat the situation how I want to be treated in the situation. Just leave me alone for a little bit. I'll be okay. But not everyone is like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to do it because, like I told you, I was a kid. I never got that kind of like love or attention or what you want to call it. I'm crying. He'd be like, he'd be all right.
Do you try like attach yourself to like a spirituality or like try?
Oh, never tried.
No,
never tried.
Like you haven't read any books about like meditation, gratitude, letting go, attaching, detaching.
No, never.
Like your spiritual universal self, your inner child, your subconscious, chakra forms.
No. Matter of fact, I have thought of like what you said, the inner conscience and the chakra. Inner child. Yeah. I thought of like little things, but I never like read any like books and that. Maybe a little passage or article or something, but I never really went deep into it.
Yeah.
That's mad. I was like this since I was a kid, so to me it feels normal. But now I got older. For a while, I'm like, damn, this ain't normal, Tim. You too calm in the most traumatic situations. You know.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yes, sometimes I hear like.
I think everybody should have like a calm mind in traumatic like spaces.
It was a situation like not too long ago. I think this is before the whole corona. It was in that same month of February. No, it shut down in March, but like this is like January, February. A family member went to the hospital. Everyone's crying and upset. I was the only calm one, and I was like, "Damn, Tim, what's wrong with you?" I'm starting to like, do I really love this person or like I'm questioning myself like.
What's going on? What's going on with the person?
It was a pass out. Passed out, and everyone is going crazy. We get the phone call. We calling this cousin, that cousin. We all in the hospital. Everything ended up being well, but I was just like, damn, Tim, is this normal to be so calm in situations like this? Yeah. I thought about like bad things and maybe I don't know, it's a little worry, but it won't be enough to you. If you was to see me out on the street, you would have never thought nothing was wrong, you know? Yeah. That's why I'd be like, damn, Tim, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
At least he always like comes to support.
Yeah.
Me, I wouldn't have came. Like everybody passes out.
You drink some water.
Yeah, everybody's diet's fucked up.
Drink some water.
You need water. I saw that bitch drinking Sprite yesterday.
Now you got dehydrated drinking all that Moet. You gotta have water on this. Yeah, so I always be like, what the fuck?
She didn't get shot. She didn't get raped.
Be like that. Oh, man, ain't nothing wrong with that boy, man.
Rape her now. I'll fix everything now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that girl, man.
I said I'll fix everything. That was supposed to be my line.
Oh, man. So, yeah, that's why I'm like, damn, I'm detached from I'm detached from people, bro. Yeah.
I think...
Another thing that do before you get to what you was gonna say, I wonder like, damn. I question like if I was a father, I think that'd be the toughest thing for me. Like, how would I react to my sons and daughters?
Of
not being emotionally really
like
connected.
An 80s dad. You know those 80s dads who's just like not expressive and just tell them like run out the house. Get the house.
Probably. That's what was happening to me.
Yeah.
I run upstairs. The boys just pick me. Get up there and fight them back. You know, like, it wasn't no hugging or I fall and get a cut on my arm. Oh no. That's why I told you I was running outside.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there crying. Oh, mom. I never got that, man. I never got that coddling and nothing. They treat me like I'm like 5. They treat me like I was a man already, man.
This is the 80s side, that's all.
That's why I wonder, like, would that be a problem, me being there emotionally connect with my children or whatever? I already see it as a problem with the woman. So I'm like, damn, what if I wasn't dad? Like, how would I be? Yeah.
I think Cain Velasquez was like that. His wife was saying that, like, he was so, like, unexpressive, like, and stone-faced and didn't really show emotion.
Static, like.
So for him to ask her out, she was just like surprised. He's like,
He's like, this guy doesn't talk. He doesn't show the emotion.
And if you see him, he's just like always.
That's how he is. I always picture Fedor like that. Him and like Gegard Mousasi. Them dudes just be so chill, bro.
It's like that.
Them guys be so chill, bro. I'm like, Gegard, you just beat the shit out of the guy. Celebrate. Like, he just calm. I'm like, Fado, you knocked the guy out, man. You ain't gonna want to yell or shout or something.
You ain't getting knocked out. He's like, but his eye.
Yeah, he just. They raise his hand. He got a straight face.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, Fado, smile.
Yeah. Fuck, I'm smiling about. Everybody's taking my money. So I gotta fight when I'm 48.
Oh man, yeah.
He's 52, right?
Yeah, I think he got like 2 more fights left to him.
I want to see him fight Mike Tyson.
Oh yeah, being that they doing those kind of fights, I won't mind that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I ain't have a problem with Tyson and Roy Jones. I guess they just got caught in the crossfire.
I mean,
I guess they got caught in the crossfire. I ain't really have a problem with that. I thought it was cool.
Roy Jones was fighting 3 years ago.
Yeah.
He had a title a few years ago.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I ain't have a problem with it. That'd be cool. I don't mind seeing like a Tyson, a Fedor, or some shit like that. Being that they doing that.
Yeah, and everybody wanted Mike Tyson to come back anyway. They're like,
oh yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, why? Like, he's not gonna, at least not against the legit heavyweights. He ain't going.
DC was saying like,
nah, if he's doing what he's doing now, I'm on
like
for
years. He was like, I'm never gonna fight again.
Yeah.
For years, and then I think he just did one drug. Turn that off.
Yeah.
He just did one drug, and they probably just hit a switch on him.
Yeah.
So he's just like, the warrior awoken inside of me.
I remember when he was on I think probably his last interview with Joe Rogan, when he's like, he don't even want to hit bags. He said it's gonna bring that side back out of him. And it seemed like he wanted. He looked like he about to set up another fight with the real deal. That would be dope, man.
And
what I would like to see.
You think Mike Tyson was like have strong emotions or something?
I believe he was passionate. That's good. Yeah, he definitely
he gets angry as shit.
He definitely was a passionate guy, you know.
Fuck you till you love me, faggot.
Yeah.
That was a line. I was like, shit.
Oh yeah. I want to eat his children. I want to eat his heart. Yeah, I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey.
Yo, the thing that made me sad was when you talk about his kid.
Oh yeah.
The 4-year-old.
That's the one that passed.
Yeah. She's like she was running on the treadmill and she didn't know how to work it, and I guess she turned it on and killed herself.
Oh.
And he's like, the guy was like, how do you overcome that, or how do you get over it? And he's like, I didn't. He's like, I just know that I have to do good by her. And I'm like, yo. I was like, I'm like almost embracing like how a father would feel to lose a child. Knows he has a whole bunch of kids, and that's still not an excuse. He's like,
deal with it. I haven't dealt with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still dealing with it now. It ain't over.
That's just like a large grieving process.
Man. And it was at his own home too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was with the wife that he has with now. Or...
I don't know. You know, athletes with their women, man.
There's all of them.
Oh man, every time I think of, I always be like, I feel bad for Shane Mosley, the boxer.
Why?
Nah, real kind of do, cause he got divorced from his wife and she took all his belts. The judge gave her all his belts.
She the one punch.
That's what I said. She took all his world champion belts.
What do you want those for?
She gets money off of everything he did up until that point. All the DVDs, the money from the De La Hoya fights, and all. I was like, huh? I was like, God damn. She took it. That was just the actual tangible stuff, and I'm like, what about the money and the home and I was like, God damn, athletes like.
You was just there.
I was thinking like.
You were too rich to even put in work.
Yeah, I said, how she get his champion belts?
Like,
if anything, let him keep that, right?
I want to know what's his lawyers doing. Why you just like, he had great lawyers and he also paid for this bitch's great lawyers.
Oh yeah, they do that, because sometimes the woman will ask, like, hey, I don't got no money for a lawyer.
Yeah.
So you literally pay for you pay for your own demise.
Exactly.
Yeah, that happens too, man.
And everybody's just adding up your money. Like Jeff Bezos' wife is only a billionaire because of Jeff Bezos. And that was off of a divorce.
Oh, he got divorced. That was him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the Amazon guy.
I was confusing him with someone else. Yeah. I was like, yo, how do I remember reading that.
One of the richest women in the world is only rich because Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
And
oh man, that shit is. This is a. Oh man, like, how do you feel? Because I think he was with her before he even got rich, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I think if you a guy, I think
how about
I don't think she should have got
millions or something.
I don't think she should have got a billion. But
you could have crippled the company. My package would have came slow. I was just been like pressing this bitch out.
You the best of all our packages.
Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering, like, well, how do you feel? Because I feel like these athletes, these millionaire guys, if you ain't married, I feel like they shouldn't even get married.
If what?
If these athletes, these entertainers, anyone that's like millionaires with something to lose, I don't even think they should get married. Even regular people, it might not be a millionaire, but say you make 6 figures a year.
It should be like a prenup or a marriage within a marriage where it doesn't have to affect.
Yeah, it needs to be like money. What they call it.
That's everywhere.
The ironclad prenup type, because I heard even situations where judges throwing out prenups.
Yeah.
It needs to be like in a certain condition. I know, like, I found out from like the basketball player Stephen Thompson. Damn, I know the dude too. I'm getting his name. It was Stevenson. He used to play for the Spurs and the Pacers. He was like, he was gonna put on a wedding for his wife, and she ain't wanted to sign the prenup. A whole commotion happened, and all of a sudden, one of her bridesmaids came in, and she was like, "Oh, it was alright. She had signed the prenup. Just give it to her." But he knew better. Like, if I give it to her now, and something was to go down, the judge gonna throw it out, because you can't have her sign the prenup under emotional distress.
Yeah.
You can't, she can't be too excited. You can't come when she's pregnant, but giving birth, like, here's the prenup. The judge ain't gonna,
but how do you even know her emotion when she's?
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, it's certain ways. It's certain ways to get out. If he didn't know that, she could have got him.
Yeah.
Because all she had to say, it was the day of the wedding. We was fighting. We wasn't getting married. I started to cry. Then I just gave in. We treat women like little kids. So he's gonna. Oh, it's okay, sweetheart. You know how that goes.
Ah, fuck. Guess we won't have a guest.
Oh yeah.
We fucked up.
Oh yeah, did we?
Yeah.
We'll be alright.
We took too long for Tone.
Oh yeah, you dead ass?
Yeah, he was like he's gonna head out.
Oh shit.
I was supposed to call him at 5:20.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I wish I would've known. I was just sitting around and shit.
No, it's alright.
Oh yeah, we could definitely get with Tone.
We had a vicious fight, and then we went to emotional distress.
Yeah, man. To take it back to the fighting, Yoel went around. I didn't know he was that old. Isn't he like 44? He got released.
He's old.
Yeah, I was
He'd be good. He has millions of dollars.
Yeah, he's good, but I found it interesting that like Bellator and the PFL, they didn't want to touch him.
No?
Yeah, I would have thought one of them was gonna probably sign him because he's still a good fighter. But
yeah, he's a great fighter.
Yeah, and they didn't want to touch him. And then Dana White said something about the 60 more fighters gonna follow him out the way. He's releasing more fighters. I'm just waiting to read the article. I'm interested to see who's these fighters he's about to release.
Probably a whole bunch of lowers.
I know you got rid of the Rachel chick or whatever. I don't know how to say her name. I think she on Wine.
Dolezal.
Yeah. Rachel Dolezal is everybody. Oh man. So yeah, I thought that was interesting, man. Like, and even Anderson Silva, no one wanted to touch Silva. The bare knuckle fighting, no promotion wants the man. I found that interesting because normally
the age, the price is too high.
I think it's the respect. It's the respect too, man.
Respect.
They like the guy. No one wants to see the guy keep getting hurt and beat up.
Mm.
I found that interesting because I'm like, someone is gonna pick him up. Not even the lower organizations is picking him up.
It's crazy how much. As soon as Anderson got knocked out,
you just like, yeah,
like he was like the king.
Apex and.
Yeah, and just like any like hard hit is almost like he shuts off.
Yeah. even like before the hit, he used to have a certain confidence and poise in the cage. It's not even there. Ever since like the knockout and the leg broke and whatever, he lost to the Diaz fight, right?
He lost it because he took a steroid. Then it became like
no, but he actually lost the decision, though, right?
No, he won.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, and they turned it to a no contest or whatever.
No contest.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Anderson.
So he never won a fight ever since the knockout. Yeah, he never won a fight since the knockout. Yeah, he just went down.
Yeah.
It's the same way how Vision, like, once Roy Jones got knocked, same thing.
Yeah.
Never seemed to regain anything, regain his confidence.
Their confidence.
Yeah, you could tell. Yeah, it
just their chin. Cause like chin? It remembers, once you get knocked out, it's like you remember that pain. It's not even like you remember it, your body remembers it. Yeah. And then it's like, I'm gonna save you.
Yeah.
And then you just like fall out.
I wonder, that's probably good. I'm picturing like, maybe like subconsciously your mind is sending messages to your muscles and nerves, and it probably like, makes you gun shy as well.
It's just like I will go to the panic attack thing. Like your brain remembers.
Yeah.
So once something happens, right to that result. Yeah, but like it just happens with everything. Yeah. It almost becomes like your DNA.
Even your mind picks up things that we're not aware of. So I can imagine, being that you said that, I ain't never thought of it like that.
Like,
I'm thinking like, you know how your mind sends message to your nerves so they can know to move your finger and the speak and talk. I'm thinking like, what is the mind is doing that to make you more relaxed than probably what you should? You know how guys get gun shy and you could tell they know what they're doing but just can't pull a trigger.
What, gun shy?
Like, I get that from like when I've been watching like the last few fights of Paul Malignaggi. I can tell what he wants to do. He has the mind for it, but he's just not pulling the trigger to get it done. Like, even like with Bernard Hopkins' last few fights.
Zab Judah.
Yeah, even Zab. You like, I can see it. Like, I know they still got the mind for the fight, and just their body ain't. Yeah. That fighting shit dangerous, man. You can't play fighting.
I still wish I did it, but
I think of that Snoop Dogg commentary with the Paul fighting and Nate Robinson. You got a chance to check it out, by the way?
I checked out the Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. Yeah. So that was hilarious because he was like, as a commentator, you're not really supposed to have like a favorite or somebody picking. Yeah. And he blatantly was picking Roy Jones. He's like, "Come on, Roy, get him, Roy."
That was me too. It's funny. That's why I think where everyone was saluting them to the comments. I think people liked it because it seemed like us regular guys up there. I think it was just something new for a change, you know. So I think I was surprised a lot of people was liking it and saluting them on it. Like, I think when Nate got knocked out, he said, "There's two things you can't play with: boxing and this pimping." I was like, Snoop, what are you doing? I'm like, Snoop Dogg. Everyone was like, Snoop.
It was Nate Robinson who got knocked out, right?
Yeah.
Damn, everybody made him into a meme.
Oh, yeah, they doing that guy dirty, man.
Yeah. I just, what was it, 2 rounds? He got knocked out?
Yeah. 2 rounds, yeah. If he got knocked down in the first round.
He did it to himself. He shouldn't have
you know what
signed up for that.
I forgot the point when we was talking about fighting when we first came in. You know what it is? I think people, they underestimate the skill and discipline it takes to be a boxer. He thought maybe because he was an athlete, you could step in and do. You can't do that with combat sports. Those are you throwing a football and running. That's great skill sets to have, but once you get hit, that's something totally different. And I think he does what a lot of people do. Like the guys that come into the gym, oh, y'all doing all that wrestling shit for nothing, man. My hands is nice, man. I hit you one time. To me, he seemed like that's what he was doing. People,
then they get takedown and you see the legs all stiff.
You ever seen a guy looking like a fish out of water, can't get up?
Yeah. Why you holding me?
Why you holding? Let me go. I see one guy like that. He thinking like, oh, I can knock you out. You won't even get a chance to grab the watch. I'm nice, man. I get hard. I'm fast. You know what I do to these dudes in the streets?
It's not the streets.
The homie ain't even have to. The MMA, I guess the MMA training guy ain't even have to punch him. He just grabbed him and took him down. And
you don't know how many times I've seen somebody go to like a dojo. Or they come to Morris Park Boxing Gym.
Oh,
and
I can knock y'all. I'm in the street, so I'm nice with the hands.
I'm tight. I'm about to knock out anybody, and then everybody in the ring. Like,
you gonna have a gang of guys lining up waiting to knock you out.
Nah, it's just one dude.
One dude.
Yeah.
Someone is gonna show you.
Yeah. You do like punches without breathing, and then you hear the huffs.
Wide stands. You're not even in a position where you can move. You standing so wide.
Not even wide stands. Not even putting their hands up.
Nah, they got their chin all out. They leaning all back like this. I'm like, what do you do? You can't even avoid a punch. You ever thought, what if you swing and miss? Like, how you gonna get out the way?
I saw a video of like a black dude brawling, but he was just doing all hooks, and I want to say he threw like 8 of them. And the dude skillfully blocked him. Just like the Mayweather Philly show.
Oh, he did that? He didn't want to shoulder rolled on him?
So that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4,
that's
5,
time.
6, 7, 8. And then he backed up and he was like...
That's it. Boop.
Body shot. Right, body shot.
That's perfect to do when a person tired. He folded, I know. I think, to go back to Nate, I think that's what a lot of people do. They underestimate the skill set. To be a fighter, especially boxing, because everyone think they can box. You know, we grew up fighting with the hands, so everyone thinking. Yeah. It don't seem like I
it's a skill. Like when you became with those slap boxes, that was.
I got a guy right now. He don't really think boxing is a skill. He literally, me and him literally be going back like, nah, it's not. He don't respect boxing. He's like, I respect the MMA. That's the skill. But boxing. Ain't no skills.
Then you argue with him, and then you come to me and you argue with me.
No, because I know there's people out there, they don't really respect the craft. They think, oh, it's boxing, ain't really that. I'm like, so I'm wondering, that's what Nate and some of these guys doing. They underestimating the skill and the discipline it takes to be a fighter or a boxer per se. Yeah. And that's what I'm wondering, because when he got in that ring, and I'm like,
I think you should do all things. Like, open your mind. Yeah. Like, when I want to be, I love comedy, right? Yeah. Such a fan, I have to do that thing to experience it. What it likes to bomb, what it likes to do good, what it likes to get applause break, I needed that because I want to experience out of like just appreciation of what they do. Yeah. I love boxing, I love MMA, I trained that, got a little good, quotes. And I'm good to my friends, but there's people who could like rip me apart. Yeah. But I appreciate it so much that I have to.
The thing is, you respect the craft. Yeah. You're not one of them people that I can do that. That ain't nothing.
I'm not juggling fire. Like, I don't think fire is juggling fucking useless skill.
Yeah. That's why I was like, because I wanted to bring up that day, because I know people like that right now. They really think, the boxing shit is easy. I'm like, yo, dude, like. If y'all just me hearing, I already picked Paul to win because it's the guy that he been boxing for like 2-3 years now. And I say, yo,
that's probably him just doing it.
Exactly.
So he probably knows more than that.
That's what I'm saying. Like him and his brother, him and the bro. They
I know for being brolic as fuck.
Especially they're already like 6'2". They big dudes already 6 feet. And
Nate Robinson 5'6".
Yeah, and these dudes and they already been training in the scale. So when I first heard, I'm like, everyone was picking, Nate. Yeah. But I'm like, dudes, these guys already been, even whether you think they're good or not, the fact that they've been training for a few years versus a guy that's going to only have, 3 months of training is a good chance. But
3 months of training. He's shorter.
And that's if he trained.
It's already hard for the shorter man. He has to come in, and when he came in, he got hit with 2 right hands.
He got burned. And he wasn't even moving his head. He was just coming straight in. I'm like...
Did he have any good... I only saw the knockout. So did he have any good exchanges? Or was it all controlled by
this guy? If he landed something, it wasn't nothing meaningful. But he did the right thing coming in. He just wasn't moving his head. I'm like, you just coming in... He's going to hit you, bro. Then the knockout that he got caught, I think he threw like a jab and never came back home. He just threw a jab and kept his arm out, and he caught him with, I don't know what it was, a right, left, or whatever.
It was right.
And put him out. I'm like, dude, why you didn't bring your hand back? You just threw a punch and lunged in.
I want to say it was an uppercut, then he threw a right straight.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god.
And when he lunged in. He was.
He lunged, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
like, this is a comfort zone. When you throw it, you hear. He went, oh.
Yeah, he reached and didn't even try to make any attempt to come back. He just reached like, yeah. I was like, oh, Nate the Great.
Felt bad for him.
The shit was funny where he was like, they was like, I hope Nate is okay. Nah, he from the hood. He be good. I was like, oh, yo.
Snoop said
that? No, the Jake, right? That was the Logan, one of the Paul brothers before. Yeah. They was interviewing him after the ring, the commentators, and Paul was like, nah, he'll be alright. He from the hood. They was saying something, I hope Nate is okay.
There was
I was like, yo, these dudes.
Somebody was interviewing him, and she's like, the question is it racist that you knocked out Nate Robinson?
Oh no! Who asked that?
Some girl, man.
How's that racist?
And Paul was like, no, it's not racist that I fought him. It was a boxing match.
Oh no!
And where'd she get
that question from?
Probably just race bait.
No, find that for.
You want to see it?
Oh. How did she even put race? Oh.
Is it racist, Tim? It's racist, right?
Two guys agree to fight and it's racist?
Yeah, it's racist. Laws.
How do you inject race into this?
You should let him win for